Welcome to this week's version of Nickels and Dimes, our weekly video series. Well, you might have heard of a way to access retirement accounts before you actually retire. So today we're going to talk about a way to do that you might have an interest in if you are still working. And by the way, if you find value in this video, if you see it on social media, go ahead and share it. Or if you get it in an email, go ahead and forward it. So let's jump in and explore what is an in-service distribution. And an in-service distribution is simply a withdrawal or rollover from your employer-sponsored retirement plan. That's a plan like a 401k, 403b, or 457b. And again, this is while you are still employed. Now, most plans restrict distributions until you terminate or reach retirement age, meaning you're not typically allowed to take money out until you leave the employer or retire, but many allow in-service distributions once you hit an age threshold, typically 59 and a half or under certain hardship or plan provisions. Now note, most plans, if they offer an in-service distribution, the age is age 59 and a half. Some plans I've seen at age 65. So if you are still working and you are over age 59 and a half, you would look at the plan guide or even talk to your HR department. I've actually even seen some plans offer an in-service distribution at age 55, but again, typically 59 and a half or older. So what does a distribution look like? They typically look like a rollover to a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. Now keep in mind, if you have a pre-tax component of your 401k, your 403b, or your 457 plan, again, pre-tax, you can roll that over to a traditional IRA. If you have an after-tax or a Roth component, you likely want to move that to a Roth IRA. Well, why would you even do this? There are many benefits, and one of the main benefits, at least in my mind, is diversification. If your 401k has limited investment options, which many do, rolling funds to an IRA typically offers more choices, for example, low-cost ETFs and individual stocks, or even potentially alternative investments that could potentially increase the long-term return. So an example I'm going to use is gold. In my experience, overwhelmingly, most 401ks, most 403bs do not have, as an example, a asset allocation access to, for example, an investment like gold. So think about it this way. A traditional 401k has a set menu of investment choices. Imagine going to a restaurant and you have a limited menu in which to choose from. Again, that's a traditional account. Again, the benefit of an in-service distribution is if you roll over the money into an IRA, now you have a significant amount of more of options in which to choose from. So instead of going with an investment option or choices, for example, 25 funds, you now, by rolling it over with an in-service distribution, you can avail yourself to hundreds or potentially thousands of investment options. So in this example, I'm going to use gold. So gold has had a great run over the last 12 months. In fact, gold is up over 40% over the last 12 months. Now, most 401ks do not have an option for you to invest, for example, in gold or a gold fund. If you have an in-service distribution option, you can roll over a portion of your 401k to an IRA and, for example, invest in a gold-like fund or even gold. One of the benefits of an in-service distribution is diversification in investments and accessing different investments than you would normally get in a 401k. Another benefit is consolidating the accounts. So if you have retirement funds from previous employers in your current 401k, maybe you transfer them in, an in-service distribution can help you roll them into an IRA for easier management. And the third on this list is access the funds without hardship. If you need money but don't qualify for a hardship loan or withdrawal, an in-service distribution provides access without proving financial distress. Three other benefits I want to talk about. Roth conversion. A few weeks ago, I talked about what the benefits of considering a Roth conversion is, but rolling funds into an IRA allows you to convert pre-tax dollars to a Roth IRA. That means you pay taxes now, but you get the benefit of tax-free growth and withdrawals later. Number 5 here on this list, retirement plan flexibility. After age 59 and a half, an in-service distribution lets you start transitioning funds to an IRA for more control over withdrawals or investment strategies as you near retirement. And the last thing here is protects against plan changes. If you are concerned about future changes to your employer plan, for example, higher fees, and as noted, fewer investment options or even instability, moving funds to an IRA might make some sense. It might make some sense for you to consider it. Over the years, as advising clients, we highly recommend this in most cases, again, if the plan offers it. So what's the process? It's really simple. Number one, check your plan's in-service rules and any required waiting periods. Number two, if allowed, request a distribution or rollover paperwork from your HR or plan administrator. And number three, just keep in mind, if rolling over, the plan typically sends a check payable directly to your IRA custodian to avoid mandatory withholding. Whether or not a in-service distribution makes sense for you, you certainly have to consider all of your options, but I just wanted to share this with you today because I thought it made sense to discuss. And as I'd mentioned, if you find value in this video, if you see it on social media, go ahead and share it, or if you get it in an email, go ahead and forward to a friend. And to that end, if you would like a second opinion on your portfolio, go on our website at nicholswealth.com. If it makes sense to take an in-service distribution, click on this request an appointment tab, fill out the information, and one of our advisors will reach out to you and answer your questions and even go through a cost-benefit analysis. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.